Hello everybody, Mr. Akins here and welcome to What's on the Comic Rack. In this video, I'm going to be participating in Comic Collector Geek's Friday Challenge moon covers. Every Friday, Alan puts out a challenge to go through your long boxes and find some comics that fit a theme. And this Friday, the theme is going to be moon covers. Now, another thing I'm trying out here is a new camera. I'm always looking at other YouTubers and seeing the quality of their videos, and they have some amazing quality of their videos. Seems like mine are always a little grainy. I've been trying different things to get that graininess out. So this time I'm trying a different camera. So those YouTubers out there, put in the comments some cameras that you are using. I know most people just simply use their phone, and that's what I'm using this time. I'm using my phone, not my wife's phone, my phone. But enough talk about cameras, let's get to looking at those comics. So we're going to start off this challenge with Iron Man number 80. These covers are in no particular order, just some random moon covers, you know, like Aussie comic collector style. Just throw some random books up there. It's not a top 10 from 1 to 10, but in this spot, I'm going to put a Jack Kirby cover. You can never go wrong with a Jack Kirby cover. Several moons in this cover. This is the only one that will be like a space themed cover. All the rest of the covers will show just one moon, either in the foreground or the background. Next we have Captain America number 402. Nice large moon in the background silhouetting a werewolf. Very appropriate for this time of year. Now this man and wolf arc starts with this issue, and this is where we get the Cap Wolf, where Captain America is turned into a werewolf. Next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 308, covered by Todd McFarlane. We get the moon interacting with the trade dress and the webs and shedding light on the graveyard. I really enjoyed this Spider-Man story where he's looking for a missing Mary Jane. I felt it was grounded, like good Spider-Man stories should be, just my opinion. I feel like Spider-Man dealing with street level threats, not villains with cosmic agendas, are the best stories. And it kind of focuses on the idea of what would you do if your loved one was missing and you had the powers of Spider-Man. I really liked it, but then again, that's my opinion. Next we have The Defenders number 103. Another great graveyard scene with the moon shedding light on our heroes as they battle ghosts. One thing I really liked about this challenge is the fact that I was able to find some comics like this one that I'm going to be able to use for Halloween themed shorts I'm doing this month. This comic and many others can definitely fit into that Halloween short theme. Speaking of comics that fit into a Halloween theme, we have a moon cover on ROM number 33. Definitely a spooky vibe with this comic, as well as a nice moon cover there. Another thing I tried to do with this challenge is not use the same title more than once. ROM had another issue with a moon on the cover, but I decided to use this one instead. Another thing you're going to notice about these comics I will show is that they are all either bronze, copper, or modern age books. Next we have The New Warriors number 31. Very cool perspective, looking up from the grave with the characters looking down and the moon in the background covered by clouds. Very cool perspective. One thing I was surprised about the comics Alan showed is there was no Golden Age comics, specifically Golden Age pre-Code Horror, because I'm sure this cover was inspired by pre-Code Horror. There has to be a pre-Code Horror comic that uses this perspective of looking up from the grave. There just has to be one out there somewhere. Next we have Werewolfbynight number 30. Now this is one of those titles that has multiple moon covers on various issues. Now this was the one that was handy, so I decided to use this one. I think this is a great cover, and this cover could also double as a skull cover as well. Another title I was sure that would have some great moon covers was Moon Knight. So I purposely stayed away from that title because I assumed people were going to be showing Moon Knight covers for this challenge. Next, we have Conan the Barbarian number 23. Now, there's a great moon cover in the background with Conan jumping into battle. Gary B, I know, approves of this cover. Now, the last two were actually the first two comics I thought about when Alan issued this challenge. Avengers number 379. Great shot of Deathcry silhouetted by the moon. I knew for a fact that I had this one, and I think this is a great moon shot. And the last one was really the first comic I thought of when Alan decided to put out this challenge. Incredible Hulk number 344. Another great moon cover with a large moon in the background. Cover by Todd McFarlane. McFarlane is the only artist I used twice on this list and was featured as one of the artists that Alan showed. I think he showed Batman number 423. I guess McFarlane likes drawing moons on his covers. I looked for a moon cover done by John Byrne, but I couldn't find one. I'm not saying that one doesn't exist, I just couldn't find one in my collection. But if you know of a moon cover done by John Byrne, please put it in the comments below. Or any other comments would be nice as well. This is the part where I start sending out challenges, and I'm going to send out one moon cover challenge, and it's going to be pretty specific. Big Me McFly, I need a short with some moon covers. And I'm going to suggest a song as well. Put Bad Moon Rising in that little short for us. Remember, if you do want to participate, make a video with some moon covers. In the title, put hashtag mooncover, hashtag fridaycomicchallenge, and mention Comic Collector Geek in the description. Until next time, we'll see you around the comic rack.